Hey, Gabox here. So we got a new patch today. If you've turned on the game at all, you will know this. So we're going to go through the patch. We got a lot of things to go through. We're going to go through a new Twitter account you want to follow. You might be already following it because it automatically transferred from somewhere else. We'll talk about free agency part 2. I'm sorry for not going over yesterday, not doing a video on it. Biggest apologies. We'll just briefly go over that since it's kind of old news. We'll talk about the method a little bit, the market rebound due to the 100K from 10 wins a week league, if that's going to happen. We'll talk about MUT Rewards and fastest way to convert training to coins or best / we'll go a little bit through that training stuff in a bit. So, the title update is out, and according to last year, I believe this is the last time for the title update this year, but you never know. You're right. Like a few years ago, we had a Hail Mary glitch that was discovered late, and we got like an April patch. So just for that one thing. So I do believe we can get patches going forward. Obviously, we all know they said the main detail of the franchise, like for the title update, general stability improvements, like. We know how bad DC glitches are this year, and you're like, oh, where's your face? Sorry, I got to say that first. Sorry, I'm off topic. It's my day off. I don't feel like prettying up my face, putting my Nicolas Cage face-off face on, so we're keeping it low-key, just the voice. So, general stability improvements. Basically, you know how people are quitting and getting the win in online matchups? I hope this is it, but I don't know, right? They just say general stability improvements. I don't think they ever want to commit to saying, hey, we fixed the DC glitch, we fixed the quit glitch, in case, like, you know, that the method is like, you know, they're not 100% and they still have the problems and they can kind of rub it in their face. So they just say this. It's kind of annoying. They just say general stability improvements. Now, if this says if it's just for franchise, then whatever. But like, I don't know if that means like franchise in total, or I think that's just franchise the game mode. But I'm talking about like generally when they say these in patch notes. General stability improvements. Hopefully it lowers the DCs. Like they earlier this year when I put out that DC glitch video, they never said, hey, we solved these DC glitches, because although they patched out the ways that I showed how to do it, there are still other ways of DC glitching that I've seen in this game. I passed it along, and I haven't tested it since then, so I don't know if those have been patched yet either, but they basically say, hey, we stability improvements, which hopefully mean they've taken a look at a lot of that quit glitch and they fixed it, but maybe there'll be a new glitch that pops up with this. We'll see. I know some people are having some issues still connecting. Floyd Taylor said this to me this morning when he downloaded the patch, but I was able to get on. I'm fine on the game right now. I log in. I'm in MUT right now, chilling here. So I'm not having too big of an issue with it, but I know other people said they have had that issue. But regardless, let's hopefully some of that DC stuff is found and fixed. But gameplay updates, which is kind of like the more concrete stuff. If you were a sub to GutFox on Twitch, and I think I put it in my ebooks on the YouTubes, I believe, I'm not sure though. Fixed it, but this one, fixed an issue in the I-form tight formations that allowed the offense to disrupt the defense alignment by sending a receiver in motion and then flipping the play, leading to an exploit. Basically, it messed up the defense and man coverage. We've seen this like for years, where basically the offense adjustments are able to screw up the defensive adjustments, and it is very annoying. Some of it has to do with like shifts and auto shifts and stuff like that. The route swapping is back. There's some like direct snap stuff that's back. I saw too. So there's some issues still in the game. It seems like the longer, the more we play it, the more issues we find. Hopefully they can kind of fix that. If not this year, next year, if we're not going to get another patch. Hopefully that doesn't get too widely known in the community if they're not going to fix it. But like they say, they also fixed an issue causing miscalculation of defenders with the matchup nightmare, backfield mismatch, and backfield master abilities. Basically, if you remember from Texas's thing that I retweeted, where basically you could catch in triple coverage. Let's just watch this over and over. Where you just throw it up with matchup nightmare. Oh, there's Texas going crazy. You basically throw it up into triple, quadruple coverage, and because of the linebacker being near it, you could just catch over everybody. So it basically made the game pretty simple. There was no reads because there was either the linebacker or a sub-linebacker. So now, if it's one-on-one, this can happen with a linebacker, but not when like safeties or anybody are near there, is they're going to be able to just chuck it up over and over for a touchdown, which was ridiculous. So that's a good change. So matchup nightmare and the I-form tight flip glitch have been patched. Okay, all right, that's fine at all. That's fine. There's still so many things that they haven't patched. I don't know why these things were the things that they looked at. I'm guessing because the people directly complained to them about them. We still don't see any changes for like force defenders, rollout corners, pursuit, play rec, all that jazz for defense. So That hopefully, well, that is not changing this year. That's just our game, I guess. But this at Madden NFL Direct, formerly EA Kralo, I think he shut down his account. But basically, you want to follow here. The biggest thing I don't understand is why isn't like, so this is all stuff based off like MUT and stuff that they're putting into MUT about issues with the game. I don't know why they wouldn't have just merged if they want to have like a EA account for these kind of issues. Why wouldn't they have just merged it with the EA Sports MUT or the regular EA account? Like EA Sports MUT is just basically card reveals now. It seems pretty basic ass content. 800,000 followers. Would have been much nicer to know all these issues and these patches rather than having to go to the one with a significantly less follower count. So I don't know. That's whatever. It just seems, why use two when you can use one? But definitely follow the Madden NFL Direct for any type of like, because they bring out a lot of news and stuff on stuff that's broken. So let's talk about, let's go to the method right now, right? Let's do Free Agent Part 2, actually. Free Agent Part 2 came out, and really the only valuable card I've found out of these sets, or the ones that's great. Obviously, theme teams are nice. Let me know what you guys think. Is it cool? Do you guys like it that these free agents are on every single theme team? Me, and this isn't a hill I'm going to die on, I'm like, It basically makes every theme team the same then now, too, right? Everybody's now got Clowney, everybody's now got Byron, everybody's now got, like, Night Train Lane, so your corners are the same on every single theme team. It's not important. Like, theme teams are there to play with your players on your team and your theme, and the boost should reflect that you're playing with off-meta players. But right now, if they make everybody on every single theme team, I know it's late in the year, so it's not a big deal, then it's kind of like, what's the point of them? Because now we have so many cards crossing over every single team anyways. Theme team boosts are just now other chemistries. And it's like, sure, you have a few of your players on your Niners, your Steelers, your Pats, your whatever, but it isn't like that different anymore. But it's not a hill I'm going to die on. It's not that big of a deal. It's not again, I don't care. That's just a slight opinion of mine. Because, I do theme team rankings, and now every single team has 2 god tier corners and other assets on them that it's whatever. They're not that different. So, I will say, though, the card art is super cool. I don't have the new Hopkins, but I want to show it on this Hopkins. I saw this on the subreddit. Like, this is one of them. New card art. Love this stuff. This is the same as we got with, like, that Odell and AB card art last year. Them in their new uniforms. Hopkins. That's going to be kind of a cool team to watch if and when the NFL comes. Well, the NFL will come back. When they come back with Hopkins over there on the Cardinals, that'll be fun. But the method. So I did like an hour stream on Madden before going back to MLB The Show. And I did the method on it. I did the exchange. You see I'm over 400,000 training now. Got another 90 on there. But this is somebody on Twitter that I follow. He follows me. Joker Kale. He's a top tier weekend league player. But basically, he went through the method talk since he learned about it a couple days ago, like 15 hours ago. So he put out things, started hot, but seriously slowed down. I wonder why. Y'all experiencing this too. So he slowed down here, roll 5, 6, 7, 8, and then he exploded. And that's going to happen to you with the method. So when I did the method, I only made like 20 to 30,000 coins, or sorry, training, 20, 30,000 training. It took me an hour. Is that a good value of time? It's kind of got to be on you. So like, this does take a while to roll through all these things, but it does build training still. I do feel like the 90 to 94 pack was nerfed, but that could just be my small sample size when I pulled, 30 of them or so. That I feel like is something that they have touched this pack right here over the last, I would say 4 days, maybe 3 or 4 days ago or something. It feels like this one isn't spinning out the 94s as much, but again, it could just have been my luck. So the method wasn't maybe as good, but I don't know. There's so many things that can go into this. So much randomness with these pulls that you will go slightly negative. You will stay about the same. You see, as he did with all his rolls, for an example, he stayed about the same for one. So for like 1 roll, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, slightly in the 4th, and then like he took off on that 5th. So that's kind of how the method works. It's more of like a large sample size thing. The more you do it, the more you'll gain, but you will stay the same for a long period of time because your luck kind of runs dry for a little bit. I've had 200,000K in a row of like just 87, 88s, 89s, and it's just frustrating. But that's the thing about it. It's a large sample size thing, so you will get frustrated with it. Trust me, it happens, and I have been frustrated with it. So I saw a question over on the subreddit about will the market rebound? You know, you guys, like I talked about the other day, these missions that we're gonna have that we got in the game now, Ultimate Team weekly goals. So if you win 10 games weekly, you get 50,000. Technically, 100,000 coins from just winning 5 and then 10, right? So you get 100,000 coins for winning that. Is that going to provide a large inflation basis? It might boost the market a little bit, you know? There is nothing, you know, like how do I say this? Nothing happens in this game without reverberations. Is this enough to kind of move the mass market from where it's at? In my opinion, it's not going to change dramatically. A little bit, maybe. Some cards, maybe. Ooh, sorry about that. Bless me, I got the Rona. I don't. Sorry. That's not appropriate to joke about. But 10 games in Weekend League for 100,000 coins. Okay, I can see some prices going up a little bit. That's always nice. The thing is, it's going to be spread out. It's an open Weekend League, which is nice, which means the competition is going to be lower. A lot of people are going to go in for that. So it should be fairly easy to get those 5 wins at least. 10 wins, also pretty easy. But you know what? Good luck. Do I expect a major change in the market from it? No. We're still going to get Ultimate Legends this weekend. We're still going to get those packs. And remember, people were like, oh my god, these things are juiced. They weren't juiced for me, but people were saying, oh shit, this is sweet as hell. But, you know, it is what it is. So we also got MUT Rewards to remember. And then last thing, I will say, I'll open these MUT Rewards probably when Ultimate Legends come out this weekend. Right here. I guess I could open it now for those packs because they're just free agency packs. But I'm not going to. I'm going to save for limiteds. Convert training coins. I got a lot of questions about this. How to convert. Once you got that large training stack, how do you get coins from it? Well, there's a few different ways, right? The fastest would just be to build these 97s, right? Just do 52,000. I could do it 8 times to be done with it, or short of 8 times. But I could do it a bunch of times to be done with it. But I think the best value for training is right here in these Themed Diamond 2 set pieces, right? Because they've been profitable. The Night Train Lane stat's still profitable if you want to do that. So it's really like, you know, profit versus time. What do you want to do? Either spit it out quickly or do it and extract the most value out of your training. So those are the 2 things that I think that you want to do to convert training over to coins, depending on how much time you have versus how much coin you want out. So definitely want to do those. Obviously, you could just sell these things too, but these things are all going for training value. And it's not that great at training value because all these things are at like the minimum, if not lower than training value if you want to sell them off. So that's kind of where I'm at with converting training over. Themed Diamond 2 set piece, probably right there as your best option, but quicker right there. So that's the video. I hope you guys liked it. Talking about a whole lot of things between the patch, between everything that's changing, the whatnot with free agency promo and method and whatnot. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. And I guess I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.